Yo, what's up, guys? Your boy Eugene Smilez. We are back with a very interesting podcast today. And guess what? I'm not even by myself. I got guests with me. But before we introduce our guests, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe on my YouTube. Check out my EP on all streaming services. Check out my other podcasts. I'm trying to make sure all my podcasts are on YouTube. And guess what, y'all? This is the second week in a row. So I'm kind of being a little consistent. I'm trying to be a little consistent with my podcast and all that. So for everybody who does not know, I am 36. I know I look like I'm 21. Who laughing?
Oh gosh.
you know, but and I am single as a dollar bill. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly don't even know if I'm ever going to be in a relationship. But apparently that's possible. I see a lot of 30 somethings, 40 somethings, 50 somethings getting married. So we're going to talk about it. Love at 40. Even though I ain't 40, some people on the line might be 40. I ain't 40 yet. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to introduce our guest panel. We got a panel today. We got people. We got the community here today. Who we have here first?
Oh, Sha,
Oh, Sha, your age.
I'm 36. I just turned 36 this last week.
Happy birthday. Happy
Thank
belated.
you. Thank
Birthday, happy
you.
birthday.
Thank
Um,
you. And I am currently single right now.
Single. When was the last time you were in a relationship, like
A
committed
relationship,
relationship?
relationship. Oh my gosh. Um,
You sound like
whoa,
all of us.
whoa. It's kind of, oh my gosh, it's almost embarrassing. It's been about 6 years, almost 7 years. That's a long time.
And how long was your longest relationship?
My longest relationship was 4 years.
Wow, a lot longer than
Yes.
mine.
Yeah, 4 years.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
Who else do we have on the line?
You have Nate here. Woo-hoo.
Hey,
How old are you, Nate?
Nate.
I am 38. I turned
Woo,
38 July 18th. Yes, I'll be 39 this year.
woo,
So that means I'll be 40 next year.
woo.
Yes. Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. Hold up. Let's see. My last relationship was in 2018.
Okay.
That shit was overrated. Um, let's see. And my longest relationship lasted, I think, 2.5 years. Two and
That's
a
pretty
half
good.
years. It's all right. Yeah, it was all right. But yeah, that's me.
Wow.
Happy to be here.
Happy
Yeah.
to have you. And our last guest on the line.
What's up, everybody? I'm Dakota, and I'm 41.
Woo, Chile.
Come on, boys.
That's a
And
blessing.
your it is a blessing because look, bitches ain't making it to 30. So,
That's right. Yeah.
Um, and when was your last relationship?
It'll be about 2 years ago.
2 years, pretty
Mhm.
recent. And how long was your longest relationship?
Longest was off and on 10 plus years.
Woo!
Wait, how long? He said 10?
Hmm.
A
Wow.
years? Oh,
decade.
I thought 6 years was a long time.
10 years
10 years
is a
is a
long
long
time.
time. Yeah.
I mean, it's off and on, but still, that's 10 years you're still dealing with that person.
Right.
Yeah. Mine is gracias. So I am again 36. My last relationship, I dated somebody 2021 for 2 months. I don't even want to count that. But I did date somebody for 6 months about 4, almost 5 years ago. Now, my longest relationship was in my adult life has been 6 months.
Mm.
Yeah. Uh,
Come
It's
on,
y'all,
man.
okay. It's all right. It's all right.
All
y'all
right.
laughing at me?
We'll work on
No,
it.
no,
I'm fine.
No.
So yeah, this is where we are. So first, I want to start off talking about the differences between dating, I guess, like in your 20s and dating now. I know for
mm,
me, I wasn't seriously dating. Like I was dating somebody, and I might have been like, oh yes, my boo, blah blah blah, but I wasn't
Mhm.
dating for marriage. Were y'all dating for marriage and shit in your 20s?
No, not really.
What were you
I
dating
mean,
for?
I think I was dating in my 20s. I think it was more of a just looking for companionship, but I never thought about the long, like the future of it. Like I was
Yeah.
just really just wanting to be. I didn't want to be alone. I knew that.
Right.
So just to have somebody there, just to talk to and to be with, to see on a regular, that's what I was going for. But as far as saying, okay, I'm looking for somebody to call my own forever, I don't think I was in that mindset. No.
Ocean?
I was just having a good time, to be honest.
Hey,
I
well,
was
we
just
having a
having a
good
good
time
time.
now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, now I'm so like, I don't want to waste my energy, and you know what I mean? Like now it's like, what are you gonna offer? What can you offer me? What am I get out this relationship? And what are your intentions now? So it's way, way different. So
I agree.
yeah.
Like it's
Definitely.
totally different. Nah.
Yeah, I think I was just like, going with the flow. I think I was just going with the flow. Like it was just something to do, I think. And I think that sucks for me because I think I met at least two guys that was like they could have been the one. They could have been the one I could have been with forever. Um, but I ain't take it serious. And then look, and then I tried to come back and be like, oh, you know what? Now I'm ready now. And they're like, oh, I'm good. They ain't really ready, or they're damaged. Actually, I know one of them is like damaged by another relationship they had, and now it's like it fucked it up for me. If they weren't damaged, maybe I could have came back, but yeah, that ain't
Right,
seeming to happen.
right people, wrong time. Right people, wrong time.
Wrong time, and now I don't even know if that time gonna come back around.
I think it'll come back. I think it'll come back
You
around.
know what, Ocean? I don't think so. I think that's
If
it.
it don't, if it don't, it wasn't meant to be, right? If it was meant to be, it
Right.
would, right?
That's what.
It would align itself. So,
That's absolutely what I say. And I think, what about y'all tolerance? Let's talk deal breakers. Let's talk pet peeves because I know I've been like transitioning to this new person. So now my deal breakers are totally different. I recognize I have deal breakers. What are some of your deal breakers, Nate?
some of my deal breakers. My deal breakers is inconsistencies. Just
Hmm.
Mm,
being inconsistent with communication. Even little small things get to me now, and I must say, I just like not responding timely to text messages or
mm.
calling me
Oh
back.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
that
big
shit
one.
annoys. Yes,
That is a
and
big one.
yes, and I must say, like as I get older, that's getting worse for me. It's like especially if you're the one that's starting the conversation with me through text or whatever, and I respond to you, and it take you hours to respond to me back, that shit gets onto me. Like I'm easily turned off. Like to me, that's a red flag early on. Like I don't like it because you
What's
can
they at
easily
work?
say, hey, I'm busy. You can easily say, hey, I'm at work. I'm busy. Like give me a minute. Hey, sorry for the
It's
late
later.
reply. I'm at easy communication.
Right.
Lack of that's another deal breaker. The lack of communication that falls hand in hand with the inconsistency, all of that. I'm just not tolerating all of that. I'm dating with a purpose. As I get older, I date with a purpose. I think when I was
Right.
in my 20s, I was not dating with a purpose. I was going more with the flow. Wanted just
Hmm.
companionship, not to be lonely. But now I'm dating with more of a purpose, wanting more stability, wanting more substance. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Hmm.
hey, I'm trying to live with a motherfucker at this point. Like, goddamn. I ain't trying to be living with a motherfucker that can't even respond on time. Like, hell no. Like,
So if
that
y'all
ain't
want to
my
holler at Nate, y'all better text him back, or it's
goddamn
a
listen,
wrap.
but you listen. And then,
It's a wrap. Dakota, what about you?
I would say a pet peeve of mine or something that would make me lose interest is on it. I mean, excuse me, Nate touched on it.
Ooh, child.
Edit that.
I don't know what
Edit
the
that
fuck that
is
is.
is communication. communication, and not just like text or whatever, like communicating how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
because that's important because you're giving off your energy. You know what I'm saying? But then you
Mhm.
saying nothing's wrong. So it's like I don't really want to invest time in somebody who can't say what they feel.
Mm.
Just
That's
be
And we
true.
true,
all
right?
that is
Yeah.
absolutely true. We also have to recognize kind of that some people they are gonna say what they feel, but they gotta make sure they feel that way before they say it. Now you
Mm.
now they can't go 6 months and not saying it and still feeling it. Like, come on now. There is a timely manner to things.
Mhm.
You gotta communicate that. But absolutely agree with that. Ocean, what do you think? What are yours?
Um, they're kind of based on everything too. But okay, I don't like. I want the person just to be honest with me. Like, be black and white with me. If you want to be intimate with me, just let me know that and let me decide if I want to be intimate with you. I don't want you to just like ghost me
I
or
like
you know what I mean. Like after you don't get what you want, you just ghost me. Just tell me. Just be honest, straight up. So that's what
If
my
you want the
thing
kitty, just say you want the kitty
is. Just
because
say
she
you
might
want
want the
it.
D.
I
you might
want
want that too.
it too. Like just just just
That
be
part.
true. Be true to yourself. Be true to
Yeah,
me. So
Mm-hmm.
it'll save a lot of headache, a lot of heartache and headache. So yeah.
and what a lot of people don't understand is that other person might just want sex too.
That's
So if
true.
that's what you want and you know you
Right.
don't want a relationship, just say, you know what, I think you fine. I just want to hit or I want to be friends with benefits. They might be like, you know what, I'm cool with that. What's good?
Yeah,
Right.
that's crazy.
What is good?
I think
Oh,
another
we
thing is like just don't date, the physical, the out of appearance, and date my mind. You know what I mean? Challenge me a little bit. Like,
Ooh,
you
that's
know what I
good.
mean?
yes,
Yeah. So that's another one. Like,
and
stop
it's
being so.
hard, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the first
Mhm.
thing we see is the physical. We see the 6'4", we see the body, we see whatever, the clear skin, whatever. We're like, oh,
Why you say 6'4"?
huh?
You
What? Huh?
you trying to pull my car? You trying to pull my
Huh?
car?
What happened? I didn't hear you. What happened?
I caught that. I caught that.
Okay, I'm just saying. But I did that. Like my relationship I had about 5 years ago was definitely like the physical. They were handsome, body banging. It was like, and I used to be like, oh, we will look amazing together.
But they all
I'm
Mm.
empty
on
on
it.
the inside. Like it's empty though. Like what can you
Hello. It
offer?
was it actually it was rotten on the inside,
Right on
corroded. It was a mess.
the inside.
It was a mess. And the thing about that relationship was I was a mess too. I looked
Mm.
amazing on the outside, but I was a mess. I was depressed and going through what I was going through and wasn't happy and we had no business being together. We looked amazing together now.
Mhm.
Mm.
We looked amazing, but baby, it was not the deal. It was not what was going on at the time. Um so yeah, so compared, is it harder now? So do you
Oh
think it's
yeah.
harder?
Yes.
Oh
I
yes,
think
it's
it's
hard.
definitely hard. Yeah, it's definitely harder now.
Ocean, why is it so much harder now
Because it's
than
almost for me. Oh, sorry, I didn't let you finish your question. But
no, go ahead.
for me, it's just like what I don't give the person, they can go right to the next person. They're gonna give it to them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm not gonna give
Yeah.
them what they want, it's like, up, go to the next person, go to the internet. It's just so easy. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know, but
So do you think it's just that people don't want to work
yeah,
for you and work for it or whatever it is? They just
yeah.
want to like,
Everything they want, everything to come easy to you now. That's what it is. No one wants. I agree with that. No one wants to work for what they, you know, what they want. But and then it's like when you say no, it's like what they so surprised you tell them no. And I
Right.
don't like
oh, not Nate getting tickled.
I don't get that. Like I don't get that. Like you telling me no, I want it. Do you know who I am? Or do you know who I
Right.
am? So like you gonna go
I'm a
sneak
sex symbol.
right.
Oh
I'm
my
Ocean. I'm
God.
Ocean. Yes.
Mm.
But yeah.
I think people, yeah, people just like you said, like people have just a lack of focus too. It's like they're easily wavered. I guess that's the word I'm trying to use. They're easily like if they see the next best thing, they trying to go over there. Especially that happens when you have a lot of options. I think these
Mhm.
days, just like she said, like you have when a person has lots of options, they you tell them no, they easily okay then fine, and then they move on, and it's just like okay, it's whatever they keep it moving, and that's that's what I've seen. So and everybody feel like they the shit. So then everybody feel like everybody feels
Right.
like you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
you supposed to be tell them yes to every goddamn thing, and when they don't get that, they keep it moving, which is cool because I mean you need to know that you
Mhm.
want them to show you that early on before it gets too deep. So it's kind of like okay, this is really who you are. Okay. I'm glad you show your true colors early on before I got feelings involved and stuff like that. Keep it moving.
They should
Because
ask
that is,
why. Why is an
yeah.
important question. They should want to know why I don't
Mm,
want you. You know what I mean? They don't even. I don't know. They don't want to change.
mm-mm. I don't give a
What
damn.
is going? So this is Upendo. Are we going by that name or Mo? I don't know. He'll jump in when he can. So yeah, we have another guest on the line. Guest,
Up in
caller, are you there? No. Okay. So we'll continue. So is anybody like actively dating? Dakota, are you actively dating right now?
No.
Ooh, you said that quick. Whoa. Why? Why are you not actively dating right now?
The interest isn't there. But I'm not closed off to anything. I'm just to your question. I'm not actively doing it myself. So
So you're not on no apps or looking or
nope. I'm
going to
just
Blake's trying to find you a white man.
no. It's not what I
God,
like.
Blake.
He said that's not what he likes. Sorry, white
If
people.
I'm there, somebody else wants to go there.
Oh, he don't even want to go there, y'all. Are either of the other two of you actively dating?
No.
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 I'm trying to.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be totally vulnerable and open with you guys. Like I'm trying. I'm really putting myself out there. I'm on the Facebook dating app. That's the only thing I'm on, and I get hit up a lot, like on Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. Actually met somebody yesterday, actually, but I saw some red flags early on, so I don't know about that shit. I don't know, but it looked good in my head. They everything that I want physical wise. But after speaking to them yesterday, I don't know, some things came up that I don't know. It got me questioning everything. But I'm trying to put myself out there. But yeah, but it goes back to your question earlier. It is harder because now when you tell somebody your age, especially I can't speak for like all communities, but like especially with the gay community, like when they hear an age of like 40 or you getting close to 40, that shines a lot of people off. They that tend to be pretty old in the gay community.
Baby, this is season. This is wisdom. What you
But they don't know
mean?
that. They
But
don't know
so
that
The
you
yet.
know,
the this is wisdom. The penis is seasoned and experience.
You think
Look,
you
the
know
booty
something,
seasoned
right?
and experience. Look,
or
the
it could be
coochie,
or it
the
could be
coochie.
round.
Yeah, what is going on? Like what?
I don't know. But yeah, so there's that.
Child, don't nobody want to walk around with something that's new. Don't know what they doing.
they're
You
easily,
gotta put
they're just
a
they're
little
easily
miles on that
trained.
car.
They're easily trained. That's what it is. Like they can kind of like train them. I know a lot. Like I get hit on by a lot of older men. So I just think they're just like, well, she's kind of dumb and young and dumb. They're gonna do what I say. So
Mm.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I take from it. But I don't know.
Look, I don't want nothing
I
young.
would like to meet someone my age. I want to meet someone my age. 36, 40. 42 is okay, but they just isn't mature to anyone else though to me. Like I haven't met really any like mature men lately. So,
That's a mess.
yeah.
You feel like that's
I
That's a
haven't. I haven't. So,
uh,
Look,
See?
and Ocean got a good job. She educated. Actually, she's that girl. So she got a lot
Yeah,
going on. So I don't know what's wrong with these guys
yes,
playing over here.
it can't be me. It's not me. It's not me.
It's not you. Are you sure it's
It
not
can't,
you?
I don't think it's me. I'm not the comment. No, no, it's not me. It can't be.
You're like, no, that's me. That's me.
Okay.
Look, as I get
That
older, I'm just like, is it before I start tripping, I gotta be like, hold on. Let
you're
me let
right.
me examine myself and
Right.
see if I'm the one tripping
Right.
before I respond. I have to do that because I be ready to pop off. Okay, Mr.
Maybe
King, are you on the line?
Yeah, I'm on the line now. I had an issue with my phone. It's up and running. How everybody doing?
Good. How you doing?
yes,
So we
Better than
did
we can do.
introductions already. We need your age, your last time you were in a relationship, and the longest relationship you were in.
My age.
It's okay. Go ahead.
all right.
I'm
Or
64.
range.
Um,
How old?
mentally, I'm 64. Um,
Okay.
uh, as far as my last relationship was since November. Hence then since single now. Was in a relationship for 4 years.
Oh, fresh.
Mhm.
Let's see. From there, what was the other? What's the last thing you
Yeah,
need?
that was it. Just your age, the longest relationship you've been in. There you go.
That's it.
It's been 4 years, the longest relationship.
Oh no, the longest relationship I was in was exactly 8.5 years.
Oh wow,
Woo!
that's a long time.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine having a baby and that baby is 8? That's how long that he
Right.
was in a relationship. That's a long time.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Baby, I can't even get past 6 months.
We gotta get you out the month.
Right.
He said we got to
Yeah.
get
I
you out the
gotta
months.
make a goal. My first goal is gonna be 6 months. I'm like, woo, okay, 12. Can we make it to 12?
You'll be the one that finds somebody and it lasts forever. You know what I'm
Hello.
saying?
Let
You'll
me
be
tell
the
y'all
one.
something before we move on. My next relationship is my last relationship. Period. So like I really want to take time with whoever I'm gonna talk to and get to know them because that's it. And if somehow that doesn't work, it's a wrap. I'm gonna get me a bunch of dogs and it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Hmm. There
I'm gonna
you
be the
go.
dog man. Or me and Nate gonna be roommates. We're gonna be the Golden Girls. It's gonna be a wrap.
That part.
It is
That
going
part.
to be a wrap. So, have you found a difference for those of you are that are actively or are kind of getting hit on a difference in the type of guys that you are attracting now that you are older, or is it the
Yeah.
same type of guys?
Well, are you asking me that question or is that for everybody?
This is for everybody. So whoever wants to answer first. Ooh, I'm gonna have to call names.
um, I
I say the
think
Dakota.
guys that I was gonna say. Oh, go ahead, Dakota. Dakota. Go ahead.
Sorry, I just got back in, so if you asked the question, I didn't hear it.
Well, go ahead, Nate.
No, I was gonna say like the guys that I have been affecting are usually younger. They are much younger. like like fucking college young. I'm like, god damn. Like I don't know. It's kind of weird. I think sometimes I'm like, okay, probably looking at what I do for a living and stuff like that, and probably looking for a meal ticket. I don't know, but I don't know. But they're much younger,
Mm.
and I'm
mm,
just not trying to babysit nobody's child.
Hello, we ain't got time for that.
I ain't doing that.
Ocean.
me, it's kind of the opposite for me because I've always dated older guys. Always been attracted to older guys. So now it's like I'm getting attention from both. And I don't even know how to really, I don't know how to deal with a guy my age. Is that kind of crazy to say? I don't feel like they're just
No.
not
That's interesting.
on my level. Like, I mean,
Okay.
not on my level, but they're
No,
just,
No,
I
your
understand.
level.
they just my level. Yeah. But then I get these older men who they act just as young sometimes. You would think they have it together, but they don't.
Mm,
They just don't. But
ooh,
so it's kind of the opposite for me. So I'm getting kind of like I actually met a guy, and he's like 38, and it's everything. I keep questioning everything he tells me. I keep questioning, and it's like I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like, can y'all give me some help here?
If
You
you have
know,
to question him, then your third eye already knows what's going on.
is that what it is?
Yep.
Okay. Well, yeah. That's
And go
why.
with
Hmm.
your third eye, what it's telling you, because if you're questioning him, you already know what's going on.
Okay.
Did they
Well,
did that
so here it
individual give
goes.
you a reason to question them?
It doesn't take a
Um,
reason; it takes a feeling.
Oh
it's a
no, no,
feeling.
I'm just it's just a question. I don't know. Like, did something
Hmm.
happen for you to like start questioning that person, or
No,
is it
not
just a
really.
feeling?
Just a feeling, and I think it's probably
Okay.
like past hurt. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
I'm getting confused in between it. Like I don't know if it's just me being like insecure or just being like, is he really? Is you really feeling me like that, or are you just telling me these things? So I'm just like, I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared of commitment right now. That's probably why I am single because I'm scared of commitment. I don't want to be hurt again, but I'm still getting hurt by men because
right.
they'll ghost me. They tell me things that I want to hear, and then I do the complete opposite. So it's like I'm still continuing being hurt even though I'm not in a relationship. That's the problem. So
Mm.
that's one of my problems. But yeah. But anyway, that's it. That's it.
Let me
Hey,
tell you,
can I
you got to
piggyback on what you just
definitely pay
said?
attention to the red flags. And you also have to try to not to self sabotage because I've done this in the past where I might have met somebody and they were super nice and super friendly and helpful and supportive, and I'm just kind of like, why are you doing all this stuff for me? I just met you,
Right.
like, and then that kind of turns them off. And it's like sometimes I have to be like, let somebody cater to me, let somebody be nice to me. Like it's okay. Some people are just nice. Some people are just friendly. Even if they don't want anything from you, some people are just
That's
very kind and friendly
Mhm.
people.
yeah.
So we got to kind of watch and say, am I self sabotaging or or is my third eye speaking to me?
That's a good point.
But I feel like
Somebody
it's
was
gonna be a lot of red flags in the beginning. You're gonna be like, are you gonna be think twice about everything what they say. Well, some things that they're saying, you're gonna have some thoughts about it. Like when do you just say, well, maybe I can accept this,
Do you
or
feel like
just
that? Do you feel like that with everybody that you date, or you feel like that with this particular person?
right now this particular part. Well, let's see, this particular person right now.
So
Yeah.
other people that you dated, you haven't felt like that.
I did feel that way, but it's because they showed me some things, you know what I mean? Like I caught
hmm
them in a lie, I caught them doing this, you know what I mean? So it's like then I forgive. Then once you forgive, you try to forget it, but you can't forget it. It's still there, you
Mm.
know what I mean? So you
You'll
keep
never
carrying it.
forgiving and forgetting is two different things.
Exactly,
They don't
yeah.
go in the same boat.
Mhm.
Um, so if you forgive, that means that you have accepted the situation for what it is, and now you know who the person is you're dealing with.
Mhm. Okay.
Now you
So
gotta make a decision on whether you're gonna keep dealing with that person or not.
right,
Right.
Mm.
you see that habit, you see that fault. That means that he's telling you who he is.
Yeah.
And the issue with me now is, baby, you gotta
Right.
go. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. I think it's so like for me now, I'm so easy to cut a nigga off. Like you gotta go. It's a wrap. And I
Is it
want
getting easier? Is it getting easier for you to cut somebody off as you get older? Are
Oh
you
yeah.
noticing that?
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
Look,
easy.
not just relationships, friendships too. We're gonna talk about
Oh.
that in another podcast. Cause look, I got in trouble all last week. Now
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
I
you
got in
did.
trouble last week.
Yeah, you did.
But yes, like it's just I know what I require. I know what I like, what I really need, and what I want. And if you're not gonna get it to me, or you're gonna start draining me, the guy that I was dating last year, everything was so perfect, and I was telling my best friend, I was like, oh, I think this might be it, baby. After them 30 days, that crazy came out, and I literally started feeling like he was draining my life force. Like I had to get out of it. And and I started to kind of lose myself, like lose
Mhm.
everything that I had worked hard for. When it comes to just mental health, I started to lose myself, and I was like, "What the fuck am I doing? Oh no, you gotta go, you gotta go." And I had to get that back, almost, relapse. But your boy is back, 100%. Fuck niggas,
Welcome.
get money.
Oh, wow,
Bow.
wow.
So
Mm.
let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about
Hey.
you and me. So I want to talk about how important is sex in getting to know somebody to possibly date. We're not talking about one night stand. If you want to meet them and fuck them, that's fine. Do that. We're talking about somebody to date. Now I'm gonna start off with myself to kind of give you an example. When I like meet somebody new and I'm in trying to get to know them, I am not thinking about having sex with them. That's usually like the last thing on my mind. I want to know them. I want to know them mentally and just really get to know them. And then I want to have sex with them. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to just jump into bed with them because it's been times where I've met people and I'm like, oh, I might want to date them, and then something's happened and we had sex, and I'd be like, oh, okay, I'm good. I don't want to date them no more. And it's not something
Mm.
that I purposely do, but it's just kind of like I put them in that section of okay, this is just a person that I would have sex with, not a person that I would date. And I don't know where that comes from, no idea, but that's just how my mind works, and I can't get past it. Like I really don't be interested in dating them. Who's next?
Mhm.
Everybody else like, bitch, I'll fuck them and date them.
I mean, I mean,
Yeah,
when I meet someone, I am curious. Like, I'm gonna be curious. That don't mean I'm gonna like follow through with having sex with them. But like,
but if it happened, you like, I might still date them if the sex
no,
is
no.
good. No.
I actually try. I try to wait. You know what I mean? There's times I've waited, but it still didn't work out, and it's like, dang, I really wanted to try that before he walked out of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that that
I
that
get it.
30, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like the thing, like I feel like sex is so overrated. Like it's so overrated. Like
It is.
it's a natural thing to do. It's no natural, but if the energy isn't right, it's just not right. So I mean, you just kind of like just let them go. I don't, like I said, when they start draining my energy, it's time for them to go. Like right now, it's just time for. I have too much going on for you to be draining my energy. So I mean, I don't. I don't know. It's just that's a hard subject.
So
That's a
you be like,
tricky subject.
dang, I really do just
I
want to
mean,
try it. So it's like, do I just go ahead and try it out just in case it don't work out so I know if it was worth it?
well, maybe, maybe not. If you know it's not gonna work, and if you want to, just get it, like, and then just
Hey,
run
you
away.
better get
You know
that
what
dick
I'm saying?
and go and
If you
don't call
want
that
it.
nigga no more. Hey,
Don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm not like one of. I'm not that. I'm not that chick. Okay, I don't just be sleeping around. But I'm
look,
just saying, like.
we are all adults. We all have needs. If you want it, get it. It ain't no judgment here on the
But
Smile
what
Show,
I'm
ladies.
saying is, like, okay, for a female, men dog females out. Okay, why can't we do it? Like, it's why I don't understand. Like, you know,
Mm.
they just dog us out. Like,
But I think
I
what's
don't
so
know.
good about like especially media now when especially you have artists like Little Kim kind of she was talking that shit in the six in the I'm about to say the 60s, in the 90s, woo, not that far back. She was talking that shit in the 90s, and now all the girls is talking that. All the girls, you hear the city girls, they
Right.
trying to fuck niggas and keep it moving. Like it's I think it's okay. It's more accepted now. It's
Mhm.
way more accepted.
It
And
is.
look, live your
Yeah.
best life. Do it like it's your B day.
No, no, no. It's not like stop. Well, no, for real
That's
though.
hilarious.
Nate, what about you?
To be honest, like I just feel like sex is so easy to get.
Right.
It's so easy to get that I'm even at the point now where I'm even turned off if I'm just getting to know somebody our first conversation, and this happens to me a lot. I mean,
Hmm.
a lot. I was talking to my best friend about this, but it happens to me all the time. The very first conversation, it goes left. They're already talking about sex, and I don't like that. Like that throws me off. It's really a turn off for me. Like I don't like that. Like
Why is that a turn off for you? I'm just
it's just
curious.
a turn off for me. Cause no, it's fine. That's a good question, but I just feel like that's what you came for. Like I'm looking for more, and then you already talking about damn. You know what I'm saying? What that ass look like, or you know what I'm saying? Like send me a picture, send me a the fuck. Like what are you? I'm on something else. Like
Right,
I'm
you
not.
looking for more
I
than
can see
just the
later
sex.
on. Exactly. See, I can see later on down the line, but the first conversation, goddamn, like
That's the that's
you
the
already,
So, but
you already.
no, it's but I don't know. Let me just say this: like when you're like in this day and age, when you're dating somebody, in the premise of dating, it depends on how you met that person. Did you meet them on Jag, Grinder, Adam for Adam, whatever they got going on, whatever app that is, or did you meet them on the street or on the corner or in the gym, which is like Adam
Mhm.
for Adam and Grinder? Or did you meet them in an aspect of you walked up to that person or they walked up to you and said they were interested in you? It's
I
all about
personally
that.
never been. I personally never been like on one of those apps. I've never been on one of those. The only app I've been on was Facebook app, like the dating app. That's it. Like anybody, and I'm an introvert at heart, so I'm home. Like if a motherfucker ain't climbing through my window, I ain't gonna be found. So
I feel you.
usually people that I meet is usually on Instagram or Facebook, and I
Okay,
mean they're
okay.
still coming at
Instagram
me
is
that
not
kind of
like
way.
a sex app to me. Instagram is not a sex
It's
app to me.
not. It's not, and I don't put that out there, even in my photos and things like that. I mean, but dudes, they tend to sexualize. Some dudes,
Everything.
they tend to sexualize every fucking thing anyway. So and I mean, I just don't like that. Not in the
No,
beginning. I mean, sex is important. Don't get me wrong. Sex is good. I mean, like Eugene said, we all got needs. I want my needs fulfilled, but goddamn, not in the beginning. You already requested shit from me, like,
no, but you know what you want, so
hello,
that's
how
like
are
a
you?
good
How are
thing.
your days? Like, what do you do for a living? Like, goddamn, what happened to that? Well, my favorite color red. Shit. Like, can we,
They
can
trying to
we,
see
can
that
we get
pink.
into that?
Hello,
They trying to get that pink monkey.
that
Like,
pink.
goddamn,
Ooh, that monkey.
goddamn.
Mr.
Yeah.
King, what about you?
What was the question again?
When it comes to like having sex and getting to know somebody that you actually like want to date.
Actually, it's in the premise of how I met them. If I met you, and actually, I can take that back too. It's all about how you make me feel in that energy. If we
Mhm.
get the sex out the way in the beginning, okay, I know that we're good with sex. It works for us, or whatever the case may be. Because to date a person for like a couple of weeks and a couple of months, and then have sex with them, and the shit is like garbage. You're like, I just wasted my time. But because the energy's not there, the sexual energy is not there. But if you have sex with a person in the beginning and they're interested in you and you're interested in them, why not? Why wouldn't you? Why would you hold yourself back? Or do you think that they're gonna be like? Do you think that person's gonna be sexually active like that with everybody, or you're not gonna get any faithfulness out of that person?
I
I'm
think for
gonna be
me
honest.
that's part
Okay.
of it too. I'm sorry, Nate. Yeah, I
Oh
think
no, no, no.
I that might be part of it. I might think, damn, if you fucked me like this on the first day, you probably doing this to everybody. Now I need to definitely go get checked and see what the fuck going on around here. And I ain't really interested because I thought this was gonna be something special, but it's just something that you do on routine.
So is that
Nate,
what do you look at
hmm?
yourself as doing the same actions as that person does as far as fucking everybody or whatever the case may be? Because if you let him fuck you that way, then he's gonna think the same thing, right?
Absolutely, and this is why,
So
like,
if
if
you can
I'm
turn
really
yourself
interested,
off, why he can't turn himself off?
with I can control myself. So let me
Right?
give you a
Why you
situation.
don't think that they control themselves though?
So let me give you a situation. I met this guy. We hung out. We went on a little date. Whatever. The date was cool. They actually got mad because I wasn't blowing their phone up after we went to the movies. I don't know why. Like, calm down. You can text me too. They didn't text me. I didn't text them. We didn't text each other. Boom. Uh, we ended up going back. We ended up like getting out into their house, and we were like, I think we were like high and listening to music We had we had a very similar music taste, and we were just I was just like vibing, right? This nigga pounced on me, like literally.
Not, not
He
power.
like pounced on me and just started kissing me, like straddled me,
That sounds like
like
a date rape.
almost
Right.
like
Hello.
Date rape.
Damn.
literally almost. I did not. I wasn't touching him sexually. We weren't talking about sex. I guess he got high. The music was vibing, and he just got turned on, and jumped on me. And like, he, explicit. Cover your ears. He did give me head.
Oh.
Even more explicit.
So you just went ahead and went on
So
with it.
you
No, so I didn't stop him. I didn't stop him, but I wasn't like, yeah, give it to me, but yeah, and it was, and it's so like the minute he did it, like I'm sorry, after I nutted, the minute the minute that happened, it was just like, okay, yeah, I probably won't be dating.
Wow.
It was, yeah, I don't know, yeah,
And I'm gonna
so
tell you
that.
something.
Mhm.
So you think that
Oh, I was just
disqualified? Oh, that qualifies him as a date raper.
Low key, because it wasn't,
low key.
sometimes you like touch on a person or try to get a feel. He just like pounced on me, like, give me that dick, bring that dick here.
That's disturbing.
Bring that together. Hey.
Go
But
ahead, Nate.
you know, I feel like if you can fuck me mentally, you got me. Like even if your sex is bad, if you get into
Oh,
my head, I'm gonna enjoy it either way.
you gonna
Like
get
honestly,
head.
like honestly, like seriously, I have been in situations where mentally they had me, and the sex probably was garbage, but you had me so mentally, like I was into that person so much that I didn't see shit else. It's just like everything was.
right.
I enjoyed everything about them, you know.
That's deep.
So like
That's real deep.
get to like seriously get into my head and you got
Yeah.
me like for real. Like fuck me mentally. Everything else is gonna flow. Like you
Fall
ain't
right
even
in place.
trying to get to
Yeah.
that physical part already, and it's like, God damn, I know I'm good at it, baby. I know I can bring up.
Hey,
But you know what I'm saying? See, like get into my head first, and then you know what I'm saying. Let's go from there. But these motherfuckers ain't trying to do that these days, which I'm not judging because I mean it is what it is. But you know,
Everybody's different, but I totally get what you're
everybody's
saying.
different.
Though.
Yeah.
I totally get what you're saying. I vibe that.
Dakota, Dakota.
Dakota said, "Fuck y'all."
Child,
Yes.
Dakota sleep.
Hello.
Oh, hello, you there?
Can you hear me?
We ain't heard you in about 40 minutes, so we want to.
Literally having technical issues with this app. I do apologize. Sorry. So, yeah.
I
Yikes.
had to download it. That's the only way I can get it to work.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Good.
we're gonna work on it for next time. So let's get your thoughts on this, and then we're gonna go ahead and end this podcast. We'll probably have to continue on a future podcast with this kind of conversation. So when it comes to having, getting to know somebody and having sex, are you having sex before, after, during the getting to know part?
Uh, if I'm getting to know you with interest of dating you for a relationship, sex is not. It's on my mind, but it's not. I'm really trying to get to know
Yeah. There you go. I like that.
So
Mm.
if they start throwing it at you, why
you.
are you getting to know
Wait
Huh?
a minute now.
them?
Don't tell me too goddamn
Look,
much.
they started to throw that ass towards you. You're gonna be like, nah.
Well, that's gonna be a turn off. Like, I'm thinking
All
you're.
I heard was turn off.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, you said it's gonna be a turn off.
You're even
Ooh,
it, like.
ooh, Chile. Huh?
He's breaking up really bad.
Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Yeah. So even your situation, like the dude jumping on you and stuff like that, would be a turn off for me as well. Like, what what brought that on? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have been in the to be. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, what? Again, do you do that to everybody? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. He's a
Yeah, he
date
probably
raper.
throw
Yeah,
that neck to everybody.
everybody.
He's a date raper.
You got that community, Nick.
Hello. So I'm glad I went and got my checkup, child. And I look and I popped my daily pill, child. Uh, but before we get out,
Baby.
what I wanted to do, I was trying to say if I wanted to have y'all say something about what you're looking for in a person. If that person does come along, what do they need to have to have, or something like what is gonna turn you on to be like, oh, I want to date you. Let's start with Nate.
Ooh, that's that's a loaded question. You know what? You know what? To be honest, I thought I knew, and the older I get, I don't know. And
Mm.
I think it's more of a vibe and an energy at this point as I get older. And I
Ooh.
I tell them,
Come
when
on,
people
Nate.
tell me when they ask me, it's like, what are you looking for? I'm like, you know what? I'll know it when I see it, and I know when I feel it.
There you
And
go.
that's just what it is. That's where I am right now. So that's kind of a hard question for me, but
No,
That's
that's
an
that's my
answer.
answer.
excellently.
That's
Yeah.
definitely an answer, Dakota.
That's an excellent answer.
I agree. It was perfectly said.
Yeah, I agree
You
with
agree,
him.
Ocean and
I
Mr.
really do.
King.
Yeah.
I totally agree with what Nate said. He was dead on when he said that.
Yeah.
But no, it's about that vibe, that energy, how you make me feel.
Yep.
If it's like if I'm feeling you, I'm feeling it from the energy that you're giving me. Yeah, I'm for it. Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
And I will definitely agree. Of course, everybody you do gotta be easy on the eyes now. You gotta have your teeth.
But you didn't say physical. You just said they.
I mean, yeah,
But
yeah,
you
You
know
want to talk
that,
what?
about physical
I'm not.
attributes? We could all give it that.
yeah. But I'm just
I'm
saying, yeah,
not.
you.
I can't speak for everybody, but I must say, I promise you, and my best friend will tell y'all, like, I've dated some ugly motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie, but I only knew it after the fact when I was like out of love. I was like, God damn, I'm a regular motherfucker. But but it's only because we vibed and the energy was there, and they got into my head that I saw past that. I saw past them either being overweight or being too short. And so that's why I'm like, you know what? I don't know what I want. If you see the
Yeah.
if I'm into you, I might see past all that shit. You might have a peg leg motherfucker, but you goddamn, you
Whoa!
my baby, goddamn it. You
Oh,
peg leg motherfucker, you my baby. That's my boo right there. Fuck y'all.
So all of my handicap, peg leg, physically challenged, holla at Nate. He is single. He said that
No, no,
sex
wait a
is
minute.
good.
I got a rap
Okay,
at the house. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
what is good? First of all, I want to thank all of my guests, Nate, Mr. King, Ocean, and Dakota for joining me today. We definitely have to do this again. Make sure you guys follow me on social media, Eugene Smiles on everything. And thanks for tuning in into the Eugene Smiles Show. We will hear you next time.
Woo-hoo.
Bye.
Bye.